I see those, man. They're the same type. Merrills
Same type.
or
Yeah.
whatever.
No, they're ultras. They feel.
You had red last time.
I did, yeah.
Does it feel good that I pay attention to you?
Yes. I won't say it out loud how much it means to me because both of our significant others are watching.
Yeah.
But it means a lot.
It means a lot that I know what color shoes that you wear.
Yep.
Turn me up in the headphones, coach.
Turning it up in the headphones. Turning it up.
Lights, Cameron.
Dustin.
Oh, I like that. Welcome in to the Lights, Cameron, Dustin show. We appreciate you for tuning in. We're here live in downtown Durham at the Bull City Cider Works location.
Recording live.
Recording live. I am Cameron.
I am Dustin.
And this is Dustin.
On Lights, Cameron, Dustin.
On the Lights, Cameron, Dustin show.
Dude, I am so excited that we got this place booked.
Yeah, this is great.
This is one of my favorite places.
Really?
Yeah, I think this is the best, and this is not a joke, and not solicited, not like best cider I've ever had.
Bull City Cider Works, let's just be clear here, they have multiple locations, right?
They do now, yeah. They originated from Durham. They have this bourbon cider. It's seasonal, and it's worth the wait. And
What's the season for it, you know?
if I paid attention to my life more, I'd probably know. I think it's winter.
I mean, that would make sense, bourbon, right?
Yeah, but it's so good.
Yeah, so we're here at the downtown Durham location, and they have a Cary location. They have a Lexington location.
Dude, I was surprised when I pulled it up on the GPS today. I was like, let me look, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's all over North Carolina.
All over North Carolina. This is a great place.
I'm excited to be here.
It's a great place. They have a lot of stuff that goes on, very open and very accommodating people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bartender Abel, come visit him. Tip well.
Tip well.
Amazing man.
Yeah.
What are we even doing here?
I don't know.
Is this a podcast?
I think it's a podcast.
Is it, or are we a variety show? Like, what are we?
I think we're a little bit of it all. So a variety show.
We're a variety show.
There we
Yeah,
go.
see, I think you answered your own question.
And we were talking about something before the show in pre-production. We were talking about things that make us feel a little uneasy, a little scammy.
Scammy?
Yeah, we were using the term scammy.
Scammy.
And one of the things that I was thinking about was we were talking about the stock market.
Dude, the stock market.
Stock market.
Feels scammy.
Someone brought up churches.
Someone brought up churches.
And I wanted to dive a little deep into multi-level marketing.
That just sounds like a video game.
Yeah. Have you ever, this is for you and for the people watching, have you ever been called up by a person that you hadn't talked to in 5 or 6 years, and they randomly call you and go, hey, how you been? How you been doing?
Hi, Cameron McCarty.
Yep.
Hey, I haven't talked to you in 5 years.
That's what it sounds like.
Hey, I have this wonderful opportunity for you. I have an opportunity for you.
Opportunity. That's the buzzword. That's the word.
Opportunity for you. And you're so well liked, and you talk to everyone. You'd be great in this business.
You'd be great. Another phrase.
Would you like to get lunch and talk about this amazing opportunity next week? Hey, how about Starbucks at 10 o'clock? Sounds like you're open. Starbucks at 10 o'clock. I'll see you there.
So you didn't do that in pre-production. You sound very familiar with how that goes.
I've been approached multiple times.
You hit all the buzzwords on that one.
Yeah. I've been a bit. I went. I got a free lunch or coffee. Maybe it wasn't a lunch, but yeah, that might have been not improvised, but inspired by a true event.
That was pretty spot on. I've been called up, and I've been stopped. Is it stopped or accosted? I'm going to use the term accosted. I've been accosted.
Sounds similar to a police venture on the side of the road. You've been accosted? Where was this accostation at? Is that a word? Accostation?
Accostation. It was Harris Teeter. Let's liken it. I'm going to liken it to a police encounter.
So in my head right now, you were shopping and someone came up behind you with their cart and said, "Sir, can you please pull your cart over to the side of the aisle?
I have an opportunity
for you."
That's exactly what happened.
So yeah, please continue. So you were accosted.
But yeah, I was accosted in a Harris Teeter, and he was so nice. He was overwhelmingly nice. Nobody's that nice.
Were you even talking to him?
No, I wasn't. I was looking for green beans.
Man, you must have beautiful eyes and like an inviting face.
It was an inviting face. I have an inviting presence.
Oh, I see it.
It comes across on camera.
Under these lights, it looks glorious.
Yeah.
You look like an angel.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a halo or something like that. But yeah, so, he pulls me over. He pulls me over on the green bean aisle. And he's like, hey, I have an opportunity for you. And he was very nice, a little too nice. And it's just one of those things that just didn't feel right.
Feels like something's too good to be true, right? Like he's like, oh man, all you have to do is just make money by not doing anything. You just get your friends in on this. And then when your friends get in, you get to make what they make a little bit, and then you get to make what their friends make, and their friends make, and so on and so on.
So backstory to this is, well, to the whole general idea of me thinking that multi-level marketing is a scam is growing up, my granddad was really into these. And so I would spend hours and hours on weekends licking stamps and envelopes because at that time you did it through the mail.
Oh man. Oh dude, imagine being back then and you getting it in the mail, and that might feel more legit.
Maybe.
Like depending on how your letter was written and how everything looked, like it'd be like, oh, this, hey Mary Bell, this one's way more professional than any of these other junk mail things I've seen. I'm gonna write this gentleman back. Where now someone just pulls you over the green bean aisle.
So, yeah, the multi-level marketing, I think it's a racket and it's a scam.
I was on the stock market. I think stock market can be scammy. I think mine's more macro. I feel like the stock market or anything crypto, anything where you're like, or betting. We talked about betting a couple weeks ago. Anything where you put like a bunch of money in and then you can magically make more money come out.
Yeah.
And the stock market's crazy for that. Like you put it in,
Yeah.
and if the now old school wise, you put money in, your company does well, you get money back out. That's great. But do you remember a few years ago when GME just started? There was a short squeeze, and like I learned a lot about the stock market then. Shorting seems a little weird. Naked shorting seems a little weird. Like there seems to be some unregulation there in a very regulated environment.
100%. Back in 2020, I really dove into options trading.
Oh wow! Did you make money, or did you lose money, or did you just have fun?
Yeah, I figured out. Yeah, I figured out, in the end of it, but I learned so much. I dove deep into it. I learned a lot. And I still do a little bit of it. However, I liken it to sports betting. Anytime you put money into something and you cannot control the outcome,
It's gambling.
I wonder what the actual definition of gambling is.
I don't know. Google those things.
Yeah, go ahead and Google it.
Gambling. Gambling. It is a verb. Play games of chance for money. Bet. She was fond of gambling on cards and horses.
I love the sentences.
It seems pretty straightforward.
It's pretty straightforward. It is what it is.
I feel like life's a gamble.
Life's a gamble. Hey kids, if you're young enough to watch, if you're old enough to watch this, you know this, and if you're too young, you shouldn't be watching this. But I'm going to let you know anyway. Life's a gamble. So before our regularly scheduled break, you were telling me about what makes your itch.
Oh, let me tell you. Oh my goodness. I need a sip of drink. This is like apple juice, but with alcohol in it. Don't let your kids have this. My itches when my doctor just says to me.
Maybe you need a shower. Go ahead.
What?
So maybe you need a shower.
Maybe
Go
I need
ahead.
a shower? Wait, you sent him a smell or something? What?
Just go ahead. You're a chiropractor?
I smell like lavender, like Dove deodorant, which is what I wear.
So then the question remains: why the hell does your itch?
Because my doctor, my orthopedic doctor, rehabbing my back, going in, and I'm just like, man, it just hurts, and I want it to be fixed, and I got to do all this stuff, and he just goes, well, you are approaching 40. It's different when someone else says it that's not in your family. It's like, thanks, man. Way to make me feel officially old.
Yeah.
When I say it, it's cool. I feel like I'm excited to be 40 next year. When you say it, sir, from a medical professional standpoint, it's like, hey, man, your body's starting to break down. It's starting to not work. Be careful. Be very careful. I was pretty upset about it.
See, I'm the opposite standpoint. When it's coming from a medical professional, it makes me feel a little bit better.
Age discrimination.
Age discrimination from
Yes.
a medical professional.
Yes.
Speaking of age discrimination,
Age discrimination. Ooh, tell me what you're gonna. Tell me what you think.
I just wanted to segue into this topic of DEI.
DEI, dude. I don't know. I don't know why I like crossing my legs. It feels.
You know what? I can't do like
Why can't you do it?
after
Because you got long legs.
after I turned 30, I couldn't do it anymore.
That's what your doctor said. Your
Medical
family,
doctor told me that.
your orthopedic person was just like, "Oh, when you do this, it might hurt your back." And you're like, "That's it. Oh my god, when I do it, my back hurts, and then my just
All at the same time.
all at the same time,
I like how I did that on camera.
like a bottom."
Like a bottom. But yeah, so this DEI,
Department of Education and Inclusivity,
diversity, equity, and inclusion.
diversity, equity, inclusion. I think it's important.
I think it's important too.
It's a hot button item.
It's a big ticket item right now.
Big ticket. How do you mean?
You know, I think it's one of those political items that people are using to campaign with. I think it's an item that companies are using. I don't think companies really care about DEI.
What? That is a hot take.
I truly don't. I don't think big business cares about how many black people they have. From a quota standpoint, yeah, how many black people they have, how many women they have. But from a term perspective, from a DEI, have we checked the box? Have we hired enough people to be on the DEI team? That's what I think.
I would think that any human would not want to be given an opportunity just because of the color of their skin.
You can't legislate morality, and this is my opinion. You can't legislate morality. You can't legislate intentions. However, I think the government does have a responsibility to all of its constituents to put forth efforts to make sure that the minority classes, whatever that looks like, whatever that diversity looks like, are included, hence diversity, equity, and inclusion. But from an individual standpoint, being a minority in this country, I don't think that intentions are pure.
What? What do you mean?
You know, I think, like you brought up a good term, affirmative action. You brought up a great term, affirmative action, and how recently, the schools in the area, we're in the RTP area, North Carolina, and you know, I don't want to misspeak on what actually happened, but about a year ago, 6 months, somewhere in that time frame, the colleges in the area retracted the affirmative action thing. So there was a certain number, or a certain, not number, but there were criteria they had to look at when it came to diversity that they no longer have to factor in the admissions process.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's once again, from a governmental standpoint, from an oversight standpoint, I think that it is not good for affirmative action to be gone. Right? I think it's something that should be in place. I'm indifferent to it from my personal standpoint of if you don't want me at your school, that's why HBCUs exist. However, I understand why affirmative action is put in place. I understand why DEI is put in place. I went to NC State. I went to a PWI, predominantly white institution.
I wanted to say go pack there, but right after you said it's predominantly white, I was like, oh man, if I say go back here, it's like weird.
No, I mean, go
But-
pack.
Go back. Like,
yeah.
hey, let's keep crushing it in the NCAA tournament. Go pack.
Go pack. Let's get a good win. I think we're playing Marquette.
Yeah, but it's weird because we always record these a week and then it drops a week later, so we could say, hey, go beat Marquette, and then they may or may not win.
So we'll do a hard cut right there. Go pack.
Go pack.
Go pack.
Our producer just came back. Producer and editor.
Yeah.
She has no idea what the just happened.
She'll find out later.
She'll find out later. Oh, did you see our last episode? I loved our volleyball skit. Or the beach ball.
the
It was
beach ball.
great. It was
Beach
great.
ball.
Oh, I got something for you.
I like how you save things for the show.
Isn't this amazing?
I have no clue what this is.
I don't know what it is either, but I got it for you.
Thank you.
There you go.
Oh. I'm going to sit it right here.
I spent $85 on that. All right. Ready? You ready for
I'm
some?
ready.
Dis?
Or that.
Dis?
Or that.
Dis?
Or that.
All right. Do you want to do you text or call?
I'm a 99% texter.
Man, normally I don't want to split, but I'd rather text most of the time. But if it's important or something that I want clearly communicated, I will call.
I'm a call guy at work.
Would you rather drive or Uber?
Drive.
I drive too. I have a Camaro.
100%. You have a Camaro.
Yeah, and then Uber costs money. Well, I guess gas costs money too.
I don't like.
I don't know.
I like the comfort of if I'm going somewhere. One, being able to leave exactly when I want to.
Yes.
And two, I have certain things in my truck, like a coat. Right now, I don't have a coat with me, but I have one in my truck.
The good Uber drivers have lotion, umbrellas, and coats.
But I mean, you don't know what you're going to get. I know what I'm going to get in my truck.
You might not get the nice Jergens in the Uber.
You might not. You might not get any Jergens at all.
Sweet or salty?
Neither.
Salty. Pick one, right?
Salty.
Salty.
I would change that word to savory.
Sweet or savory?
I would go savory.
I'm a sweet guy.
You like sweet?
I'm a sweet guy.
I mean, you're eating.
I'm a nice guy.
You're drinking a cider.
I am drinking a cider. I'm drinking the honey cider.
Exactly.
From
and I'm drinking
an Appley
IPA.
Place. From Bull City Cider Works.
From Bull City Cider Works.
Durham, North Carolina. Check them out. Playlist for podcasts.
Playlist, 100%.
I'm a playlist guy too. I like podcasts. I just get ADD'd out, man. I need that 3 minutes of like pumpy stuff.
If you listen to a podcast, what kind of podcast do you like to listen to?
Ooh. I don't know, man. I just listen to what my wife listens to. So history podcasts. But there's some good.
You don't think for yourself? You don't think for yourself?
Not anymore. I'm married.
And you're almost 40.
I'm almost 40. So I do what my doctor and my wife tell me to do.
Yeah.
So I just, what my free will is when I get into Skyrim and play some video games.
Or when you're in your Camaro.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset. I don't like mornings.
Well, so which one's prettier? Like, is it only because?
Oh, prettier is the sunrise.
Hold on. Our producer's back. Are you okay? Oh, she had to go tinkle. Okay. It's understandable. When you gotta go, you gotta go. I had to go in the middle of PT the other day. All right. Well, so that was my top 5.
Let's see what we got.
Top 5 dis or dats.
Would you rather travel the world or travel the country?
Did you read that? Did you read that?
I'm reading it right now.
See, that's not how mine come up. And I feel like I think you're treated differently than I am.
I wonder why.
What was the question again?
Would you rather travel the world or travel the country?
Isn't it the same?
No, it's not
Just
the same. I have a strict answer.
If you travel the world, then thus you will also travel your own country.
If you're looking,
because that is within the whole world. Therefore, logically, I will travel the world.
See, for me, I look at the question differently. I have more so of an affinity to travel this country than the actual world. I want to see everything in this country more than I want to see everything in the world.
Why?
One for a simple geography fact is, idealistically, this country pretty much has every give or take. If you count Alaska and Hawaii, if you count Alaska and Hawaii, it has pretty much every geography type there is.
If you go to Florida, you also have global warming there.
You have globally. To your point, globally, you have it everywhere.
Everywhere. But if you go to Florida, you see it way more. I mean, within the last year, we just saw like Fort Lauderdale Airport have like 5 inches, 3 to 5 inches of water just across it, and planes delayed. That is crazy.
Yeah. But the question itself, I want to see what's going on in this country, actually more than I want to see what's going on.
I feel like you kind of like talked me into it, but like logically, I'm just like,
I know
traveling the world encompasses that same country, so I could do both. I
know a lot of people who don't care about seeing what's in this country. They want to go see what's in Asia.
Oh, dude, no, I just want to get in the car and drive.
Yeah, I want to see the Badlands.
Badlands. See, I don't even know what that or where that is.
Guess where? It's in this country.
Okay, where in this country?
It's in the Dakotas.
In the Dakotas? Is that what we call them? Is this the Carolinas?
Like the Carolinas, I think it spans North and South Dakota. So what should I say? The Dakotas.
The Dakotas. And it's here? And then the other one's down here.
Let's see. Wash the dishes or clean the bathroom.
Jesus Christ. Clean the bathroom. I don't know why.
I'm going wash the dishes.
I feel like that's the right answer.
What?
I don't.
There has to be some
I feel like
backstory
there's
here.
some more. No, there's not. I just look at the dishes. I'm just like, no, nope. And I just like turn around and leave. I feel like cleaning the bathroom is much more of a reward. Like when I'm done, I'm like, I will in this cleansely throne. The dishes happen every day.
The only reason I say dishes is because there's an apparatus to do it for me.
If we take the apparatus out of it, does that change your answer? Or do you still want to wash the dishes old school way?
Oh, no.
Like your granddad used to do.
No, I would definitely go bathroom without the apparatus. The apparatus that we're speaking of is the dishwasher.
For those that are living in 2024.
All right, number 3.
Number 3.
Would you rather know when you die or how you die?
Whew.
That's a
good one.
I think I'm gonna
you
use
got
the-
the good questions
I'm
today.
gonna use the wrong term. Is that an existential question?
I don't know. Let's look up existential.
While you're looking that up, I'm going to give my answer here. I would rather know when.
You'd rather know when.
I'd rather know when.
How do you spell
Just say it to your phone.
oh, okay.
Just say it.
You're right. Existential.
Here's the definition of existential, relating to existence.
What is your answer to the this or that?
I don't know. I'm just not an English guy, so I'm still have questions about
Existential.
Thanks. I think I would rather just like, I'd rather know when.
You can live with, if you knew when, this is my opinion. If you know when, you can live without fear. If you know how, you live with fear. If like I know I'm going to die
That's
in
really good.
in a car accident, I would probably never get in a car again because you never
Yeah,
like
and then every time you have to be in a car,
car, it's
like
like
when
you're
you have to
thinking-
call that Uber, when you got to leave the party because the train is and the bus is closed, and you're going to be fearful for that
You're gonna be
15 or
fearful.
20 minutes.
yeah, you're going to be fearful. You're going to live in fear. But if you know when, you can truly live without fear.
What's next?
Let's see what's next. What did the producer send us this time? The producer talked to AI, and then through the producer, now we talk to AI. That's pretty cool, huh?
It's like she had her phone. It was she probably put in. Cameron says, "Give me these 5 things."
Explore the ocean or explore space.
Oh, let me guess what you're going to say. Are you with your boy Elon?
Actually, I'm going ocean.
Going ocean? You don't want to hang out with Elon on a rocket ship going to
I mean,
space?
he's my boy, but I don't know if I want to hang out with him.
It's because he's an asshole.
That's not why.
But back to the question. Sorry, I didn't mean to digress. Why the ocean?
I don't know the exact term or stat, but they say that they
Studies.
the studies say that the ocean is like so under discovered or something like that, as well as there's beings that live in
Beings?
that live in
Okay.
I feel like I'm writing a novel. There's
Yeah.
there's beings that live in the ocean
Sci-fi.
that
Oh,
have been on the planet as long as dinosaurs. So like if you can like study like what's like, and there's so much down there that has been here on Earth. That would be cool to study. Things out of space are
I mean, space is just nothing.
exactly, and things in the ocean are tangible. They're a part of the Earth. What about you? What's your answer?
It's weird. It's hard. My first instinct was ocean. Everything you just said.
Interesting. So we agree on something.
We do. I do see the appeal of space, but it would be lonely. Like I think I feel like we should probably investigate our Earth way more into the 100% before we go out
That's
into
one
the
of my
world.
Yeah. Well, until the
Not to the world.
universe.
To the universe.
universe.
Terminology. Kids, stay in school. Do the English.
Learn all the disciplines.
Learn all the disciplines.
Learn all the disciplines. Well, yeah. So that's what I have for this or that.
Well, hey, I feel like we did it.
I feel like we did it too.
It's another episode of This or Dat on Lights, Camera, and Dustin.
The Lights, Camera, and Dustin show.
So I think you guys, if you like what you're watching, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. Leave a comment. If you don't know what to say, just say Al Gore rhythm, and help us keep accumulating views and having some fun and moving on up. We drop every Wednesday at 11, and who knows where we'll be at next week, but it'll be somewhere local, and we'll be coming at you live, but recorded on Lights,
Cameron.
Dustin.